Today we'll feature a modern tiki cocktail from Minimalist Tiki by Matt Petrick and Carrie Smith. Now, surprisingly, the book is new to me. I have many cocktail books, but instead of having everything or collecting as many as I can get my hands on, I do try to curate or at least focus on a handful at a time. The Minimalist Tiki book came out several years ago, and I've wanted it, but I knew that it would pull me in another direction, and I kind of know how my mind works. I'm often kind of ping-ponging back and forth between the old and the new, and when I got this, I went through every page and found dozens of drinks I wanted to make, which made me regretful that I didn't have it earlier, but also grateful that I can go through it and experience the book now. Matt Petrick does a great job of explaining what the idea of Minimalist Tiki is, but you might assume it's about super easy to make recipes, but it's not. I don't think anything in here is overly complicated, but it's not like the easy tiki book where things are pared down or overly simplified. As I was going through the book, the drink that spoke to me the most was Waikiki at Dusk Forever by Shelby, Allison, and Erin Hayes. Everything in the drink looks amazing, and I also just love the image and the way the drink looks. Shelby Allison was one of the owners of Lost Lake in Chicago, and Lost Lake's drinks had this distinct look. There are many other modern bars that have similar vibes to them, like Hidden Harbor in Pittsburgh. If you laid out all of the over-the-top garnishes, it would seem like it would be cheesy. The umbrellas, the flex straws, the flowers, etc. On their own in a drink, they kind of look bad. And even when you're buying these things on Amazon, one brand looks good, another one just kind of looks like trash. But it's all about the layering, the addition, subtraction, and overall designing the garnish to look super appealing. The drinks had always looked so cool, and this one looked great in the book. But like always, it's going to come down to the way it tastes. So for this one, you'll need cinnamon syrup, cold brew, heavy cream, passion fruit syrup, a banana liqueur, an aged Jamaican rum, an overproof rum, and a moderately aged rum. We're going to build this in a drink mixer tin, starting with half an ounce of cinnamon syrup, half an ounce of cold brew, 3/4 ounces of heavy cream, 3/4 ounces of passion fruit syrup, half an ounce of a banana liqueur, half an ounce of Dr. Bird, half an ounce of Plantation OFTD, and 1 ounce of Angostura 7. Serve this in a coconut mug. Garnish with an orange peel, sliced banana, cinnamon stick, an orchid, and I'm going to top it with nutmeg. There you go, Waikiki at Dusk Forever. I mean, without a doubt, it's the coolest garnished tiki drink that we've done here so far. So let's try it. Now, first glance in the book, the recipe kind of seems like maybe it would be too sweet. I was kind of gravitated toward it because it had so much going on. But then when you look at the rums that are used in it, and you have OFTD and Dr. Bird, it brings this intense funkiness. And then strangely, you're only getting acidity in here from the passion fruit syrup and then a little bit from the cold brew. I think the hardest thing for modern tiki bars has got to be coming up with something new and original that's not just a take on something else and a slight variation. This is something that's like totally different, entirely its own thing. I mean, cinnamon, coffee, cream, and then just a little bit of banana liqueur that's played up by your funky Jamaican rums. If you're wondering about the Dr. Bird I'm using, I don't have the normal bottle of Dr. Bird. This is a special release that was done for Bitters and Bottles, South San Francisco. It's a bottle shop. And it's Dr. Bird, 59% ABV, and a Madeira cask. The only other Dr. Bird I have is a pineapple one. And it doesn't matter what Dr. Bird you have. They're going to bring an intensity that is not matched by many other Jamaican rums outside of Hamden rums. And I just love the look because you would just assume that it's going to be this really, fruity, overly sweet drink, but all those rums in there balance this thing out and it makes something that's kind of like new and different, and I love this. It's delicious. It's also a great introduction to Dr. Bird because it works really well. When people come over, sometimes I pour them a little taste of Dr. Bird, and it's almost universally despised. So you gotta kind of grow into Dr. Bird. So that's it for this one. I'm Derek, this is Make and Drink. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below. Consider subscribing to the channel. Check out the Patreon page if you want to support the channel. Check out the shop if you want to check out some glassware, pins, and coasters. And otherwise, see you on the next one.